really. All right, that should be right. Hey Skidstein, how are you? And Suarez, welcome bud. Just give me a second, I've just got to go and put an announcement in a Discord. Sazate, how are you bud? Yeah, welcome mate. How's things? Okay, let's just see how this goes now. Excellent. All right, Hoggy, how are you, bud? Big Daddy, welcome, bud. Hey there, Big Daddy and the rest of the satanic spawn, welcome. Sazade, how are you, mate? You well? Okay, so today, people, just a late afternoon fishing session. This is the best spot that we've got down here for salmon on this beach. From here down, I've caught about, I don't know, probably a handful of salmon, but in this spot, we've gotten double figures. So look, this is going to be one of these days where we have to do a bit of precision casting. There's a very small gap in the reef out here, okay, and what we've got to try and do is sort of fish into it, if you know what I mean. But the reef comes in quite close here. I can see the swirls on the top there, and then what they do is they sort of get trapped in front here. Right, they swim down and then they get trapped in here and they can't get out, which is why we're here, okay? So, don't thank me, bud. I had nothing to do with it. But welcome, Sazate. Hello, Sindel. How are you, bud? Bludging at work again? Don't know. Tell you what, kids these days, always after a cheap meal ticket, you know? Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, that's good. Okay, so which rod are we going to fish with today? I'll give you a hint. It's usually two of them. There we go, and there we go. Right, so what we'll do is we'll set up this one first, okay? Yeah, Sindel, I haven't even cast out. You don't get out much, do you, mate? I haven't even cast out yet, but I'm hoping it's going to go okay, you know. That's a southeasterly, which means it'll push our casts onto the reef, but that's all right, we'll figure it out. Right, that goes on the big stick. Yep, that's not a small school coming through already, is it? We'll find out. So what it is at the back of this reef out here, you've got a little deep hole that's been washed away by the ocean, and you've got a sandbar behind it. You can see waves sort of trying to form out the back there, you know? Okay. Ken, oh dear. Dembski Gaming, how are you, bud? Yeah, not too bad, Kenny. What about you, bud? Now, where's our new stick? There we go. Colt Sniper. There we are. Oh. This is our new Colt Sniper fishing rod, the 10'6" medium heavy, but it's not sort of thing. Anyway, how are you, Jux? Kia ora, mate. Headhunter, welcome, welcome, welcome. Roddy, how you going, bud? Oh, half your luck, mate. You want to send some of it here? We got none of that. We haven't had rain since September. We've had one little sprinkle, bud. That's it. All right, let me show you a little trick with fishing reel rods. Righto, people. With your fishing rods, you've got to be careful of them, because even though they're made out of graphite and that. No, I'm good, Roddy. Nick Chad, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. I'll know when I need water, mate. Thanks for the offer though, bud. I'm good. Right. So, now people, when you fish reef, right, your sinker choice is very important. I generally don't fish super reefy areas like this with any sinkers that have sharp edges on them. Click, how are you, bud? Sindel, when you have no hair, you have to be sun smart, bud. There's sun smart, and then there's sun IQ. And plus, I'm a wog anyway, so even if I do get a bit red, I'll be brown tomorrow anyway. It's quite handy, really. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 poo, poo, poo. Right, so we're going to fish with something different today, people. We are going to fish with floats. If we use a sinker out here, it's going to be sinker suicide. Oh, is it? Jenny Bellini, good to see you, mate. Nice to see everyone coming in from Matt's community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, that's already had its fair share of usage. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up the little one and send it out there. So today, oh dear. Sindel, from now on, I want you to have a think, take a breath, and then type, okay? Just throwing it out there, Sindel. Right, so A bit different. Your bobbers are red and white, ours are proper floats. They're designed for long distance casting and presentation, Jeannie. So a bit different. Here in Australia, we call them, or Western Australia, we call them blobs. Right, beautiful day, isn't it? Look at this, fam. Beautiful day. Stinking hot day here in WA. The only time you can really fish a reefy area like this is on high tide, because what you want to do is you want to cast out as far as you can behind the reef, and then when you hook your fish, you want the rod tip vertical, wind it in so you bring the sinker and the fish in over the reef. We're probably going to lose more than we catch today, but that's all right. Get have a go, and if worse comes to worse, we'll just shift. Cold. Yeah, Sindel, she's probably in the fridge. Yeah, 32 degrees isn't cold, Sindel. It's rather on the warmish side. It's 32 degrees on the beach, Sindel. How can it be cold? Unless you're in the aircon, putting your feet up. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not. It's called slacking off. Danger engaged. How are you, bud? No, that's all right, mate. Okay, so I think I've got a rig left from last time. We'll just use that, eh? All right, so this is the float that we're going to use. We've got a size 5. Let's have a look. We should have a size 5. No, 4's the biggest. God's Loyal. Now, all I'm going to say to you, God's Loyal, is it's all fun and games until you start getting punchy. Right? So just keep it PG, all right, man? God's Loyal's had a beer in his hand. He's only been going for 10 minutes. Great. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, come on, mate. You love the banter. Why else would you be in here? Right. So what we've got here is we've got the traditional rig that everyone else fishes with. Right. So that's your 50-pound. That's your 50-pound leader there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the same identical rig just to keep it real. Now, fishing for salmon, I don't fish for salmon conventionally, right? 95% of the salmon that I've caught over the years have been on floats, because a lot of people don't realise salmon are usually surface feeders, okay, and they love to chase their prey, which usually is the humble Western Australian herring, onto the shore. Okay, so it's quite simple. Put your braid through the float like that, And what's happened is any salmon that have been caught in this reef during the day are stuck here, right? You'll also get mulloway in this spot. Right, this is one of the few spots along this beach we have caught mulloway. This water is glassy. So whenever you see water like this, right, that's glassed off, you know that it's either a east-southeasterly or southeasterly breeze in Western Australia. And if the swell is coming in the other way and it looks like it's bouncing, right, it's a northwesterly. Two best times to go fishing, believe it or not. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to stir the salmon up with some floats, okay? There we go. All right, people, I've already had some little fish that have been pushed onto the surface, so they're here. See all these funny little ripples in here? And it's a bit glassy over there. That's good. So there's a current line in here. Beautiful. Oh, how'd you go? Did you get anything, mate? All right, a bit of southwesterly in that. That's good. We might get a nasty little tailor. Okay. Right. Just excuse me for a second. I just want to get this line wet. See, what I can do is I can cast out this float and get the salmon to chase this float, no problems whatsoever. And if I see one, I'll just cast one back out again. So what it is, we're right on top of the reef there, right? So I'm just going to bring this in over the reef and see if there's any salmon swimming around, because they like to chase stuff on the surface. I have actually caught them on bare hooks before, people, because when they're in the mood, you know. But as a rule of thumb, early morning's the best time to chase salmon anyway. Right, oh, don't do that. This water should be pretty cold anyway. Right, a couple more. Let's see if they're out there. Oh, nice and cold. Well, that's good. Seagulls, go away. Ah! Oh. How often do you cast out bare hooks, people, and catch a fish? Hey? When was the last time you saw that? When was the last time you saw that happen? So we didn't even have a bait on them, right? And because the hooks were shining, the little herring hit the gangs, which are bigger than it. So that can go in there. Now, if the herring are there, people, guess what? The salmon are there. Remember when I said to you I've caught them before on bare hooks? There's proof. Rightio. Let's see if there's a salmon out there, eh? Really, God's loyal. OTC, how are you, bud? Yeah, flatty are good like that in the Swan, mate. Really? Oh, it happens all the time down here, God's loyal. Okay. Righto, bud. Too small to eat. Perfect size for what we want to do. Let's go. And don't worry, if I catch a salmon, I'm not going to go home. Okay, so what I can do now is I can leave that on there, right, safely knowing that there's a herring on there, right, and that'll swim away from us. So, hey Jason, how are you, bud? Oh, it happens, mate. Right, let's do this little small rig that we had. Now, no, Jason, this is your typical wave pattern with southeasterly winds in Western Australia, bud. We'll do a fresh rig, eh? If there's a salmon out there, it's not going to swim past a live herring, people. And look, with your live bait, with your live bait, people. Hey there, Brocky, how are you, bud? I missed Dave's message earlier. And where's my other? That'll do. Is that one there? Come on. Yeah, this is just your typical southeast weather pattern, Jason. You can usually tell what wind's blowing by the waves. I mean, if I wasn't fishing this spot and I was watching a live stream and I knew it was from Western Australia, I know we'd have a southeasterly blowing. Right, now. Right, that's a nice big long rig still, so we'll use that. We'll use a nice small swivel. Yeah, this is the Indian Ocean, Jason. With the Indian Ocean, mate, it's a very calm, shallow, flat ocean, right? And you very rarely... Winter's a bit different. Winter, you get the winter weather patterns, but in summer, it's just so calm, mate. It's ridiculous. So what's happening is that little herring's just swimming over the reef. Hey Harvest, how are you, bud? Oh, you've been using Suffix line. How's that going for you, bud? And the good thing about that is, people, with live baits, right, the longer they're in the water, the more chance you have of catching a fish. A lot of people are under this misconception that if you use a live bait, the moment you cast it out there, right, you'll get a fish straight away. That's not true. So what we'll do is we'll do some distance casting. We'll send out some squid. Oh, nice one, Harvest. And look, mate, you just got to figure out what's right for you, man, you know. If you use Suffix line and it suits your fishing, by all means, that's the best line for you to use, but that's half the battle with fishing, just finding out what suits you, you know. Always between the lateral line and the shoulder, God's loyal, right? Because here in Australia especially, that's just how we do it. Right, so going to use the same Good Luck rig that we used last time. Now I just got to get, oh, don't do that. Just got to get this line wet. Yeah, that's right, man. No worries, bud. All right. Just going to do a nice long range cast and just without any bait. What happened there? Oh, hook got caught on the rod tip. Ah dear, I had that front hook a little bit close to the swivel and it hooked on the rod tip. Bugger. I thought I got rid of that. Ah, rookie mistake. Now that's interesting, it snapped on that. Let's do that again, shall we? Huh. Yeah, I did, Sindel. I caught a fish without any bait. DJ Hawk, the best way to fish, no bait in a 12-pack. That's an opinion, but it's not a fact. But anyway, each to their own. No, that's still live. Oh, come on. Hang on, people, we've got a bit of interest in this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start burling up in a minute. Hey Rob Versey, how are you, bud? Jason the Dragon, how are you, mate? Shimano Fishing, welcome to the stream. Jay, how are you, bud? Just a fish, mate. Nothing too scientific, though. Yeah, not bad, mate. What have you been up to, Robbie? Right, now I need a sinker. Had a sinker last time till I snapped it off. Go the Raiders, eh? Bit of a Mal Meninga fan, yeah? Alright, famo, so these are the sinkers. These are the sinkers that we're going to use today. These are spoon sinkers. Now, can anybody tell me why spoon sinkers are good to use in reef areas? That's for later. Old Winfield Cup games. Yeah, nice one, bud. Back when rugby was a real sport. Oh, I hear ya. Okay, that's part of it. But what happens is, with spoon sinkers, they'll sit in the sand like that. When you retrieve them, they come up vertically and you can fish them over reef. That's why reef fishers use them. How did that end up there? Nice. That is a good cast. Get out of the reef. Come on, get out of the reef. Why is the float caught? Okay. Still haven't seen a salmon. It's a bit silly. Good on you, bud. That's because the herring is much heavier than the float, and we're casting the herring, not the float. Rightio, let's get back to this rig. Culpable, how are you, bud? Thank you for resubbing, Culp. Harvest, what are you on about, bud? Rightio. Mate, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown, right? Where we are, we can see the reef. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it from your screen. So the reason why we're using a float is so that we can fish over the reef. Okay, so what's going to happen is with the rigs that we have, okay, what we'll be doing is we'll be casting over the whole reef and bringing it back in over that. So I don't think we're going to catch anything because the dolphins are hunting out the back there. See, look, the dolphins have just smashed up a school of either herring or salmon just out the back there. I just saw the fins. Might have to wait a while. Yeah. And now they've gone. Hopefully the school of fish takes them further away, you know. Hey Ads, how are you, bud? Yeah, thanks for that harvest, but I think I'd probably have more chance of knowing what's going on here, bud, seeing as I'm at the beach. But all the best, thanks for that. Rightio. How you been, Ads? Let's see if I can cast this one without snapping it off. Hey, where's it? Yeah, beautiful. That's cast entirely over the reef, people, which is exactly what we want it to do. Excellent. Oh, the dolphins are hitting those bait fish out the back pretty hard. Excellent. Alrighty, good work. Yeah, I won't spoil it for you, mate. I'll get out the way, eh? Excuse me for a second, fam. Right, let's get rid of this. Just get into settings for a second. No, none of that. Yep, 5G, 4G, auto connect. Good work. I still have no idea. Ah, right. Save. Off. Good. Maybe now we'll get some download. Hey, that's better. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Disco Dan, how are you, bud? I can actually read it now. Let's not chew that download up. That's not sort of getting in too quick, is it? Rightio, yeah. No, it's not brown, ads. What it is, that's just the sand. So what happens when it crashes on the beach, that's just the sand getting stirred up. Right, now I need to get some more smaller hooks. Whoa, where did that go? There's one there. Let's get a few more. What's going on, Disco Dan? You well? Weird. We might put one of those on. That's really weird. Okay. From eye surgery. Oh, what happened there, mate? Did you have your cataracts done or? Oh, there we are. That'll do. Oh, that's a bit big. It's way too big. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that. Nice. A cyst in one of your eyes. You didn't lose your sight, did you, bud? People, is the stream smooth for everyone? Oh, okay, mate. Tell you what, you're lucky that you found that, bud, because with cysts and that sort of stuff, they head straight for your brain when they're in your eye, don't they? Rightio, we're going to go out the back of this reef and see what we can catch. It's quality? Okay, great. It's not on my bloody laptop. I mean, not my laptop, my flipping tablet. Tablet, laptop. Culpable, tell everyone how good I am with technology, Culp. He loves it. Culpable thrives on it. Oh, nice one, DJ Hawk. That's good, bud. You'll be able to see the turntable better and everything. Thanks, Culp. I knew you'd see it. That's how it is. Oh, you cheeky bugger. All right, people. Rightio, I've just sighted a school of salmon. They're just over here. Rightio, let's just get some bait now. We won't go with prawns because we need distance casting. We'll go with squid. Nice one. Nice one, but you're probably going to have proper salmon. Our salmon here are actually a saltwater perch, believe it or not. Rightio. Yeah, here's that school of salmon, people. Actually, there's two of them. So what I'm going to do is, you can see the difference in the water and you see the little bait fish getting smashed to the surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pump this squid bait out to the back of the reef. There they are. Just need them to come in a bit closer, that's all. You can tell when a school of salmon's around, the water's a little bit different. And you'll always see little bait fish getting smashed to the top. So they're probably just chasing the school of herring. Rightio, we're going to go over the reef. Nice. That's over the back of the reef, people. So let's get up into this really high area here. Already got bites. What's going on? If that school of salmon comes in closer, hopefully they'll see the herring that we've got on the gangs. I think that's little whiting that are biting. All right, I don't know whether you can see out here, there's a little bit of different water. Just going to let them swim past and then I'm going to cast to them. Oh, I think we've got weed on this. Or did we end up hooking a fish? No, I think it's just weed. Let's have a look. No, we got one, I think. Did we or not? No. No, just a bit of weed that's banking up on the back of the reef there. That's okay. Rightio. Yes, now did you see all those bait fish jump behind the sinker? That's where the salmon are. Right, so let's just leave that. So what I might have to do, people, is I might have to put a lure on to get out the back there, I think. Nah, this is in the reef now, or is it in the reef, or is that a fish? Come on. Reef, damn it. Bugger, okay. Not very happy with that leader. That leader's meant to be 50-pound line. And of course, it snapped on the hooks. Rightio, let's have a look what this is. Fish around. They're just small whiting, actually. Rightio, people, let's just focus on what's happening at hand. Okay, well, I can put another set of gangs on there. and send out a muley, that's okay. Yeah, nice one, Ads, that's what you want. Yui, how are you, bud? Where are our hooks? Hey, me, how are you, bud? Davey, what's going on? Got to stop being so hard on yourself, DJ Hawk. It's not that bad, bud. It's all right, mate. We're all friends here. Semtex, how are you, bud? I'm fishing at the beach. All right, so we got the salmon out there. Yeah, that's right, Western Australia, bud. Yeah, it is Semtex. And we're a bit biased about our sunsets too. We won't have a too pretty a sunset tonight because the easterlies and the southeasterlies are pushing the clouds away. How are you, Brandon? Welcome. Barracuda, how are you, bud? Yeah, I'll get out of your way then, mate. It's not too bad, mate. It's not as hot as it could be. When the water's too hot, the salmon tend to stay away. They don't like water that's too hot, hence the lure and current can pushes them out to sea. All right, rightio. Let's see if there's one out there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and fish this rig with one swivel, but on second thoughts I won't do that. Yeah, that's right, Semtex. Oh really? That's not good, mate. I need to tidy that up. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason the salmon always seem to hang around this section of beach. Oh, hang on. I think we've got more. Oh, hang on. Fish? No, weed. That's not good. Well, that's interesting, isn't it, people? We've got weed forming over the back of the reef there, so we're not really going to be able to get a cast in, but we'll figure it out. We always do. Revale, how are you, stranger? What's going on? I'm just waiting for a couple of four-wheel drives to shift. We'll try our luck here, and then what we'll do is we'll just move a bit further down the beach, people. I don't like fishing too often in spots where people see where we catch fish. So just let me set this rig up. It's at least a metre. Yeah, that's about a metre, which is good, what you need a minimum. Okay. Yep. Let's chuck that down there. Okay. Rightio, we've got our float rig for the salmon sorted. Beauty. Let me just do another little short cast. Yeah, that's how it goes. Hey, thanks, Ads. Oh, no boating bugger. Abs, what's going on? Yeah, we just try and make everyone feel welcome in our streams, people. It's a pretty simple formula, really. We like to try and make it so you feel like you're a part of the stream. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really short cast between the reef and the beach and see if we can get a fish out of there. Only problem is I've got a funny feeling that there's a bit of hidden reef there, but we'll figure it out. There we go. All right, so no distance, just accuracy now. I don't think there's any exposed reef, but we're going to find out. Yeah, that's about it. All right, keep that nice and high in the water. Beauty. There we go. Nicely done. Right, let's cast out a muley. Yeah, thanks, Abs. No, not really, mate. There's probably about another 10 four-wheel drives on this beach, but looks like Snag Central, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Neville Bartos. Rightio. Let's see if there's any salmon around. Excuse me. Oh, yep, there's a bite. Hang on. Hang on, people, I think we got one. Nope. Okay, that was a top hook, so that was a herring. What we'll do is we'll cast it back and see if there's a whiting out there. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, let's see if there's any salmon out there, fam. Just give me a few minutes, I'm gonna see if we can get one. Hey, Susie Q, how are you? Hey, Raval, what do you mean by that comment, bud? Oh yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, here we go. Come on. Yeah, it's good, Susie, isn't it? Right, there's a four-wheel drive that's about to move, people. If that moves, we're going to move. Nah, let them have that bait. Let's muck around here for a minute. We've got to settle in before evening, people. Rightio. Nicely done. So it's a very simple process now. Right, what we do is we just retrieve this slowly. Right, and give the salmon plenty of time to see it. What we've got here is a float between two swivels. If a salmon hits the bait and takes off with it, the top swivel will set the hook in the salmon's mouth with the force from the float. Excuse me. Why is it spinning in the water? Let me just leave that there for a second. Right. All right. So that's good. Once again, someone not letting their tyres down. By high grade. Oh, right, okay. Oh, zdresny. Yeah, I don't know who you heard that from, by a high grade. Where's the float? Oi. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we don't catch records here, mate. We just catch fish. All right, people, we could be moving in as little as 5 minutes. I want us to go and fish that spot where I normally fish for snapper. Remember when we got those snapper live on stream? I think they're just moving now. But we'll concentrate on the first thing here. Which is the salmon. They're either too far out or... We've already got our rigs, so... Don't even think about it. Oh, you may as well. It's been washed up on the beach, birds. Get away. Rightio. Let's chuck that in there. Zen Dobry Sesni, how are you, brother? What's going on? Dun 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 dun. Excellent, people.